welcome back to my channel. Today's video, something a little bit different. Some of you may know Donna the Brumby. I'm going to link her channel down below just in case you don't. She's incredibly funny. There's lots of various stuff on her channel and I love her to bits. And a while ago she got in contact with me. Now if you do know Donna, you'll have heard her say on her channel that reselling is only ever a sideline for her and that her day job is working in a factory. She got in touch a while back and she said, would I like to receive something that they produce in their factory? And that thing is a Balti bowl. I'm not Master Chef. I don't mind pottering about a bit in the kitchen, but I don't have any ingenuity kitchen-wise. And I've never cooked a Balti. And I said this to Donna. I said, well, it sounds very interesting, but I've never cooked a Balti. And after we chatted back and forth a bit, what we came up with was that Donna's boss would send me instructions for how to cook the Balti, as well as the bowl. So first off, let me show you the bowl. The company's called Harpers Hill, and the website is www.harpershill.co.uk. That'll be on the screen. The Balti bowl comes tied in hessian, and it looks like this. The Balti bowl by Harpers Hill. Now, if like me, a Balti bowl is something you've never come in contact with and know nothing about, luckily for you, Donna's boss also sent me some information. So firstly, about Harpers Hill. Harpers Hill are real people making real products in the Midlands. Launching their e-commerce website only a few months ago, they're gradually adding new products and attracting new customers daily. They've been making the traditional Balti bowl for a few years now, and prior to their website being launched, they sold them through a distributor based in mainland EU. However, Harpers Hill now only sell their products through their website. The Balti bowl is designed and made by a British company and will be sold by a British company. They like to preserve British jobs. They also donate £1 for every Balti bowl sold to their local Birmingham and Midlands based charity, Acorn Children's Hospice. A little bit of background about the Birmingham Balti. The Birmingham Balti originated in the city during the late 70s when curry chefs started to make their dishes lighter, healthier and served faster to suit Western tastes. They commissioned the original pressed steel bowl from a pressings company based in Smethwick, just a stone's throw from where Harpers Hill are now based. A true Birmingham Balti must be served in the same thin steel bowl it is cooked in, as it is this Balti bowl that gives the dish its name according to the Birmingham Balti Association, the BBA. As well as keeping curry sizzling, the metal Balti dish retains all of the dish's flavours. The curry should then be scooped up and eaten with a naan bread instead of using cutlery in a traditional fashion. Pieces of naan are traditionally torn off by hand and used to scoop up the hot sauce from the bowl and wipe the pot clean at the end. The high heat method of cooking Balti is thought to have stemmed from Western customers' expectations to be served their meal quickly. No patience, as lot. Traditional curry flavours like tikka masala, tandoori, rogan josh and korma can all be cooked in a Balti style. I was glad to hear that bit. I am a spice coward. Even KFC popcorn chicken, a little bit too spicy. So I was very glad to hear the word korma. The Balti style of cooking is not only quicker, but also a lighter and healthier version of a traditional curry. It's a lighter alternative for what people have been used to, which is a heavy, rich sauce, quite oily, which sits quite heavily on the stomach. This is because the Balti pioneers of the 70s and 80s switched from using traditional ghee, which is high in saturated fat, to using vegetable oil, while ghee is the traditional cooking ingredient used on the South Asian subcontinent. Birmingham Baltis must use vegetable oil instead of ghee. Another requirement is for all meat to be off the bone to allow it to be cooked quickly over the hot flame. This off-the-bone preparation of meat sets the Balti apart from the more traditional on-the-bone meat used in the one-pot style of cooking from the Indian subcontinent. Baltis can vary from restaurant to restaurant as each Balti house prepares its own restaurant sauce to use as a base. What that means is I can't get it wrong. There's no right way. Every restaurant does it differently, which means a la Carla, I can just pretend if it tastes awful, I can pretend I meant it that way. The other thing that Harpers Hill have very kindly done is they sent me a gift voucher to buy the ingredients so that I can make a Balti for you in this video. But they also sent 2 more Balti bowls for a giveaway. So stay tuned, and at the end I'm going to tell you what you need to do to win one of these Balti bowls. And I'm going to go off to Tesco, get my ingredients, and then come back and do some prep. My ingredients for my Balti are 3cm piece of ginger. The recipe said 6 garlic cloves, but I'm lazy, I've got garlic puree. 2 tomatoes. 1.5 teaspoons of garam masala. 1.5 teaspoons of crushed cumin seeds. I've got ground cumin, I hope that's okay. 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds crushed. Again, I've got ground coriander, I hope that's okay. A teaspoon of turmeric. A tablespoon of full-fat Greek yogurt. Salt to taste. Rapeseed oil, which crisp and dry is rapeseed oil. And then, excuse the shadows as well, by the way, kitchen terrible. Mustard seeds, a bay leaf, 1 onion, 500 grams of boneless chicken thigh fillets cut into bite-sized chunks, black peppercorns freshly ground, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and a large handful of finely chopped coriander. So whilst I prep this stuff, I'm going to give you some information about the actual bowl itself. The Harpers Hill Balti bowl is seasoned by brushing the entire surface of the bowl, including the handles, in a light vegetable or sunflower oil. They are then placed in their hot ovens where the oil sticks and coats the bowl. This is repeated until the bowl has the necessary non-stick coating. Each bowl develops its own unique patina, which will only enrich as it is used. The bowls are suitable for use on gas, electric and induction hobs, Aga cookers and even barbecues. It's important that you wash your Balti bowl by hand in warm water after every use using little or no soap. Wipe with a sponge to loosen food stuck to the bowl surface, and please remember that these bowls are made from steel and therefore should be thoroughly dried to avoid rusting. Each bowl measures 21.6 centimetres diameter by 6.35 centimetres deep, which equates to 8.5 inches diameter, 2.5 inches deep. Don't forget that buying from Harpers Hill means you will be buying direct from the manufacturer. They don't sell to other websites.
Forward, 2 steps backwards, yeah. Time's about run out to use those big words, yeah. I don't need convincing at all because I know what I want. Baby, dig deep, it's time to make a move on my heart.
Okay, my ingredients are all prepped. I've wiped my Balti bowl out with a piece of damp kitchen towel, and all that's left to do is actually be brave and start cooking. So my instructions say heat the oil in your Balti bowl and add the mustard seeds. I'm going to start on a medium-ish heat because I'm not sure when the high heat bit starts. I'm sure it says turn it up at some point. Yeah, medium heat. So heat the oil in the Balti bowl and add the mustard seeds. So 2 tablespoons of rapeseed oil. One tablespoon of mustard seeds. And it says, once the mustard seeds pop, add the bay leaf and the chopped onion. They are starting to pop. Can you see them popping? They're starting to go. So it says add the bay leaf and the chopped onion. It says stir and cook on a medium heat. After about 15 minutes, add the minced ginger and garlic. Now it does mention green chilies, but it says you can cut those if you want, and I have cut them completely because I am scared of chilies. So add the minced ginger and garlic for at least 20 to 30 minutes until the onions are well browned. So at this point we haven't even put our chicken in. 20 to 30 minutes seems a really long time. It says if the onions catch, add a splash of water and continue to cook them. Okay, my next step is Add the minced ginger and garlic. The next step is to stir in the blended tomatoes, spices and yoghurt mix. That's what this is. I used my Breville blender thing, and so it's tomatoes, yoghurt and all of the other spices. And it says turn the heat up and stir until the mixture thickens and you are left with a thick masala paste. My sauce has considerably thickened, and I'm going to put my chicken in. And it says to stir it until it's thoroughly coated. Tries to coat the wall as well. I think I may have a little bit too much chicken. Maybe I misread the recipe. I seem to have a lot of chicken for one small bowl. Reduce the heat, place a lid on the pan and leave it to cook for about 20 minutes, stirring every now and again. Right, reduce the heat. Place a lid on the pan. Leave it to cook for about 20 minutes, stirring every now and again. Okie dokie. Let's have a look and see how it's doing. Still got curry up the wall. It's on quite a low heat and yet it's still sounding quite furious. I don't know if I've done something wrong there or what, but it smells amazing. It smells really, really good. Now, having said that I'm not inventive in the kitchen, I decided I wanted it to be a korma. So I have already added some desiccated coconut and now I'm going to add some coconut milk. And if it all goes wrong, it's not the people at Harpers Hill's fault. They didn't tell me to do this. Not as hot to touch as I expected it to be. I didn't think I'd be able to touch the handles, but I can, so don't splash it up your arm though. I'm going to leave that to simmer for a little bit longer to reduce down a bit. Okay, we're looking pretty good. We've reduced down a lot. I've got it all up the wall. I'm just going to warm up my naan bread and then we'll give it a go. Okay, it's taste test time. So I've got my Balti served as traditionally it should be in the Balti bowl, and it says add a squeeze of lemon, a grind of black pepper, and stir through some coriander. Now I don't particularly like coriander, but I'm trying to do what they said I should do, so there we go. Stir through the coriander and then, in the traditional way, eat it with the naan. That's a really hot naan. I don't think I've got any chicken then. I'm not very good at the whole eat with a naan thing. It's really hot. It's really good. It's really, really good. That's the first time I've ever made a curry myself without the aid of a jar. I've made plenty of curries in my time using a jar, but that's the first time I've ever just gone ingredients, followed the recipe. It's really good. Stay tuned, I'm going to tell you how you can win your very own Balti bowl from Harpers Hill. So, as I said earlier, the lovely people at Harpers Hill have given me not one, but 2 Balti bowls for a giveaway for you guys. So I thought we'd have a very simple answer this question, and if you get it right, you'll go into the draw to win. The information for this has already been given to you earlier in the video. What is the traditional cooking ingredient used on the Asian subcontinent to make a Balti that is no longer used by the Balti chefs of the Western world? Answers down below in the comments box. You'll be seeing this video on Saturday the 7th of August. 1 week later, on Saturday the 14th of August, I will do a random comment generator using the answer to the question I just asked you. If you got it right, you'll go into the draw. It'll be as simple as that. There'll be 2 winners. If you win, I'll need you to contact me with some postage details and I'll send your bowl out to you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed making it. I'm really surprised by how well my Balti turned out. Not because I didn't trust the recipe, but because I didn't trust myself. By the way, if you can hear cutlery, that's Anthony over there enjoying the Balti as well.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you for watching. I'll be back soon with more of whatever it is I do here. Oh, and thank you to Harpers Hill for sending me these bowls in the first place. Take care. Bye for now.